Live from New York this morning is Dominique Wilkins, the NBA legend. Dominique, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you.
Dominique, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about the LeBron James situation. He opted out of his contract with the Miami Heat yesterday. I know you've been somewhat critical of James. What do you think about his recent actions?
Well, really, I haven't been really critical of James. I've really been more complimentary of him as far as his talent. I mean, his talent, it speaks for itself. He's a superstar in this league and one of the best players to play this game.
Right.
But, you know, I think the thing that people are puzzled about is why he's opted out, why he's trying to make a change, or if he's possibly going to leave. No one really knows why. And that's ultimately up to him what he decides to do, where he decides to go. I would like to see more parity in the league instead of all guys playing on one team, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, and you're currently the vice president of basketball operations with the Atlanta Hawks. Dominic, I want to take you back to the 1988 Eastern Conference Finals in the Boston Garden. Temperatures there, according to Bob Ryan, legendary writer for the Boston Globe, were 98 degrees. Now, LeBron complained a lot after Game 1 of the NBA Finals where it was in the 90s in San Antonio. I mean, you had to deal with this stuff throughout your heyday in the 1980s, right? And especially that night in the Garden.
Well, I said early on in that playoff, and now the Miami Heat know what it likes to play in the Boston Garden. The Boston Garden, there was always something going on in that building. Either it was very hot, and you go into the locker room at halftime, and it felt like it was 100 degrees in there with cold showers, by the way.
Yep.
So it was a fun time to play basketball, but you never knew what to expect.
It certainly was. Red Auerbach turning up the heat in those locker rooms for you there. You were the 1986 scoring champ. You were at your peak really in the 80s alongside guys like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan, among others. But tell me, who would you take, Bird or Magic, in their prime?
Can I have both?
You could have both.
I mean,
that's
a hard. Well, I would say this. But since I'm a small forward and Larry Bird is a small forward, I would definitely take Magic at the guard position. Now, if I was a shooting guard, I definitely would take Bird. So, but again, you know, two great players, you flip a coin, which one you want.
Very good point. All right, LeBron's Mount Rushmore, as it's said, is Jordan, Bird, Magic, and Oscar Robinson. Now, a lot of folks, including Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, have you on Mount Rushmore. A lot of folks have MJ, Magic, Bird, Oscar, Kareem, Dr. J, and of course yourself. What do you think about LeBron's Mount Rushmore?
Well, I don't believe in all that stuff. You know, players, I think legacy is created over time, and you put on a pedestal with the greatest over time, and he'll be there. But then don't put people there before their time. And again, he's one of the greatest players to play this game, so he will get there. But at the same time, you know, give him a time to enjoy his time as a player right now. So all that other stuff, I don't really buy into.
And who's your personal Mount Rushmore?
Personal Mount Rushmore, that's a tough one. There's so many great players. Kareem, Magic, Bird, Dr. J, Jordan. I mean, those are the guys that I will put up there first among anybody. And that's one of the real big reasons why I'm here in New York. I mean, you talk about Mount Rushmore.
Yep.
I look at this program that we have in place, this Diabetes Dream Team in partnership with Novo Nordisk, is that Mount Rushmore for me, because it helps people deal with diabetes on a major level. And basically our goal is to help people with type 2 diabetes better understand and work with their dream team to help manage diabetes through diet, exercise, and medication.
It's so important. Now, you found out that you had type 2 diabetes after retiring from the NBA. I know that you lost your father and grandfather to diabetes. How important is it for folks to be aware of this disease and illness?
It's very important. It's very important because diabetes has become such an epidemic in this country. So we've created this Diabetes Dream Team to help people understand how to manage their disease. And to get more information on the Diabetes Coach's Clipboard, if you go to diabetesdreamteam.com, you can get detailed information and the clipboard to see how I manage my diabetes each and every day.
Okay, Dominique Wilkins, we appreciate your time this morning. The 9-time All-Star joining us live from New York. Again, you can find him on Twitter as well. Dominique, pleasure speaking with you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.